A patient came in yesterday and we did assessment and treatment on her, and at the end of the session she felt good and she said to me, "Wow, you have healing hands." And immediately I stopped her and I said, "No, the healing doesn't come from me, the healing comes from you. You do the healing, your body does the healing. All we have to do is create the space for the healing to occur." And at the end of the session, we started speaking about life as we normally do at the Wellness Hub. And she mentioned that no one really knew the amount of pain that she was carrying, physical as well as emotional. She said that no one knew, and even up until today, no one knows the pain that she carries. Almost to the point where she wanted people to know. She said, if only they knew, they would be more gentle on me. If only they knew, they would be more loving to me. If only they knew, they'll be more caring toward me. And I said to her, the same way that I've mentioned that the healing comes from you in terms of body healing, I'm here to say that you are your own savior. Your loved ones don't need to know that you're carrying this pain. Your loved ones don't need to know that you're holding on to this trauma. You are your own savior. The thing that you are seeking for, to get attention or love or validation, you are that for yourself. You should be that for yourself. You are your own savior. You are your own healer, and you are your own rescue. And so she said to me, so then what's the point of us sharing, and what's the point of us communicating? And I had a patient come in also the other day, and they've been married for about 40 years, and I asked them, what's the secret to communicate to relationships? And she said, communication and respect. And what's quite interesting is communication is a misnomer if you don't understand in what context it is said. I believe communication is important, but not in the way that most people think. Communication is important in that you need to communicate with yourself. You need to communicate that you have a pain to yourself. You have to acknowledge to yourself, communicate with yourself that you have this trauma that you need to heal. You have to communicate with yourself that you have this pain that you have to heal. And from this communicating with yourself, bringing to your awareness, do you do the work? It is unfair for you to communicate to your partner that you have this pain and hope that they will soothe your pain. It is your pain to hold, it is your pain to heal, it is your pain to bear. It is not their issue. And so it is important to communicate, but not to your partner. It's to communicate to yourself and realize that there's the pain that needs to be healed within yourself. And once you've done the healing, once you've done the building and the growing and the self-introspection, then can you communicate to your partner and share a little bit more of you. You see, to communicate to your partner is really to shed light on a certain aspect of you, but it shouldn't be to overload. It shouldn't be to burden them. It should be to expose another part of you once you've done the healing. And so in terms of communication, communicate to yourself. In terms of healing, you are the healer. The healing takes place within inside of you. If you look at the biology of things, the healing takes place inside of you. If you were to cut yourself, the healing takes place within the body. And the same thing in terms of your heart center. If you are experiencing trauma, the healing takes place within inside of yourself. So the next time you feel as if someone you in need of someone to comfort you and hold you, realize that you are actually in need of yourself comforting you and holding you. You are in need of yourself needing that validation. Validate yourself, feel yourself, allow yourself to know that you are enough, and allow your partner to become part of that by experiencing and exposing your better self to them. Your burdens are not your partner's to hold or to carry. It is yours and yours alone. Give them the best side of you by healing yourself. Give them the best side of you by doing the work and going deep within. Give them the best side of you by holding and speaking your truth towards yourself so you can do the healing.